Anyway, so when Matty Healy is not eating raw meat and doing push-ups in front of videos of Ben Shapiro on stage, he is going off stage to kiss his fans behind the barricade.
Well, of course. His age-appropriate fans.
In the past, he has gotten in trouble for kissing his fans on stage, like bringing them on stage and kissing them when he doesn't know whether or not they're legal age. And this time, he recently kissed a fan in Minneapolis who gave her ID, and he checked it before he kissed her. So she said that
I don't blame him.
She said that she wanted him to be her first kiss. We don't know if this was true or not, but I guess he was excited by the idea, and he looked at her ID, made sure that she was actually 22 years old. He said, "You better not be effing 16."
I love the idea that like there's girls going out and getting fake IDs not to buy alcohol, but just so they can try and kiss some dude from a mediocre band.
And then he said, "Are you ready? Are you ready for your first kiss?" And she said yes. And
this is so weird.
He planted one on her.
It's so weird.
This was on TikTok, and a lot of people were saying that this was weird for him to check the ID.
The whole thing is weird.
But obviously the whole thing is weird. And I think if you check the ID, you're kind of taking the magic out of the moment. Yeah, but at the same time, like, are rock stars able to be rock stars anymore?
What a time to be a therapist.
Society destroyed the magic, not him. Society destroyed the magic.
Like, I'm sure he himself is aware of that. Like, you can't just do things like that anymore when everyone is recording on their phone.
Did you guys see the thing about Aaron Carter or Nick Carter, like one of the Carter whoever the one from the Backstreet Boys was,
Nick Carter,
that they're like he like apparently like took advantage of a disabled fan.
Look, this is not verified in any way, shape, or form.
He said he supposedly gave her VIP juice. Which is such a creative name that it's either real or the person is like an amazing
actual
storyteller.
Sociopath.
Oh my God.
So people were commenting, if you need ID to ID someone before kissing them, then don't kiss them. Another person said,
she better have wrinkles and cellulite. Otherwise, don't kiss them because it might be like
she better have cataracts. Yeah. How old are they? When I was younger, this was a dream for sure, and I'm happy for them. But at the point, the ethics of this situation scare me. Another person said, I've never been to a single concert where somebody in the band comes down and makes out with a random audience member. Weird. And I've been to over 100 different shows.
It's like literally playing Russian roulette with your career every single day. Maybe he's just an attention, like a thrill seeker.
Well, no, he definitely is. Like, he does a lot of crazy things on stage. Yeah. Like, I've seen... He like does sexual things on stage. He like comes close to flashing the audience, and he like is touching himself and like eating raw steaks. And
he thinks it's kind of like we were talking before. It's wannabe edgelords.
He's definitely trying, at least sometimes succeeding, sometimes failing, to push the boundaries of like what is acceptable for a performer.
Matt Damon in the chat says, sign this NDA. Yeah, like that's basically, but it wouldn't matter because there's people filming it. So even if
it's totally public, and that's why rock stars can't do rock star shit anymore, because people have iPhones. Like that's the simple fact of the situation.
Like every day, like every band member from the 80s, every hair band lead singer wakes up and says, I'm so glad I was a lead singer.
Seriously.
And I remember this story made me remember that Halsey is another person who got in trouble for kissing fans who were underage. Like,
well, he shouldn't be doing it.
I'm pretty sure it was like verifying that this person was not of legal age, and you shouldn't be doing that anyway. Yes, but like I don't know. Like, in an age where everyone can record you doing this, you're just stupid. She gets away with it because she's like this alternative looking, non-binary, identifying, whatever. Like,
isn't she married to
another person who identifies as they, them? Yes.
Yeah. To another person? Isn't he like a rapper?
I don't know. I don't remember the name of the person, but she also has like a baby with them.
In the chat, so Radio Girl Scout says sexual assault isn't edgelord, it's criminal. But is somebody claiming that he did something illegal here? Like, was this person underage?
This particular person that was in the TikTok, no.
No, but there was somebody in the past that he did.
There were other people, like multiple people in the past where people questioned it but never found out.
Yeah.
whether it was
just,
legal or
why
not.
would
And
you
also
do
in the
that?
UK,
Like-
the legal age of consent is 16. But again, you're taking far too many risks given that like the average age of your fan is like around 14, 15.
Yeah, the real test will
At
be
the
when will he
time.
do this when he's in his 50s and all of the women are much older. Then we'll know if he was a real creep, because then you'll be like, I don't want
Yeah.
to do it anymore because they were all of age.
People have made a lot of jokes about how like Matty Healy is going to end up being this like old, wrinkly, washed up rock star who just like rolls around, like writhes naked on stage and like has old women fawning over him.
Patrick Fuller says, wait, she was 18, right? Yes, the girl in
She was
this video
22.
is of age. She's 22. But why
But she
would
had
you
to
do it
prove it with an ID.
But why would you do it at all? That's like, what?
Because
Why?
you took the spontaneity out of that moment, right? So what is the point?
And why? Yeah, like you're doing
know?
something that's clearly looked down upon and weird. Like, why would you do that?
I don't know.
Like,
That more than anything, that is just freaking weird.
I think it's definitely taking the parasocial relationship between fans and
Yeah.
their idols to another level when you like physically like touch them, and this is like what she claims to be her first kiss. I don't know, kind of worrying. And then the
remember-
Halsey thing is a verified situation that nobody talks about anymore because Halsey is like non-binary, androgynous presenting and says things that are in praise of Roe v. Wade. So don't address anything wrong that this person has done because they fit our narrative.
Dude, this is the era of the female psychopath. Like, go ahead,
Yeah.
queens. You know.
Exactly. So like one is permitted, one is not.
I just.
What do you think?
Why would you do any of it? Like, why would you risk it?
It's like Henry Cavill. Like, why would you risk being in a close professional friendship with an 18-year-old girl who could go around saying anything about you?
And
who you know, by the way, Millie Bobby Brown, like, inadvertently let the world know that Drake was grooming her.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't know that it was wrong,
Yeah.
so she admitted that it was happening.
And he's like,
and then
"Huh,
everyone
huh,
just
huh."
acted like that shit didn't happen.
And if
It's-
you're
it's a real
40,
thing.
you don't care about an 18-year-old girl or whatever musing she has to say.
I mean,
At-
maybe
at-
if you're
at
a
all
Hollywood
likeliness.
weirdo, you would. But
Yeah, I mean, in that
if
regard.
you're a normal person,
That's what I'm saying. So, like, what would their friendship be based on?
Aren't there like musicians who have like gone to prom with fans because like a fan wrote them a letter? I feel like Jesse McCartney.
I feel like that has
Jesse
happened,
McCartney got
yeah.
asked to do that back in the day.
but it was back in the day. And Jesse McCartney fell off the face of the planet. So
No, he was on a show called Army Wives.
didn't he like appear on CSI? Or making that up in my head.
Taylor Swift did. Taylor Swift appeared on the
Yeah.
original CSI. But I'm saying like this is definitely like the type of thing where it would have been normal for a rock star to do it back in the day. This girl.
It would have been normal for the rock star to do a lot of things that he shouldn't have done back in the day.
Yep. So it's just it's just weird. And
But there just wasn't documentation of it. Just like there wasn't documentation of Elvis's private relationship with his
Priscilla,
wife
or
to
with
be
yeah.
Priscilla Presley. Like they lived together for many years before getting married when she was as young as 14 years old. Like no one talked about that though because social media wasn't a thing.
Yep.
And now whether you want to call it cancel culture or accountability culture, it exists, and you should probably think about the future of your career before you do rash things like
He
this.
could find another way to do this that wouldn't involve actual like kissing, like dance with them or something. I don't freaking know. Like do something like any type of actual, I guess even that's physical contact. Like it feels like there's another way you could do this. But then we talk about, remember what's her name on The Voice, who just gave
Katy
the dude
Perry.
Katy Perry
who
just,
just
like,
gave the dude his first
walked up
kiss
to
without
this-
his permission.
Yeah, this contestant who did not ask or even suggest that he wanted to have his first kiss.
Yep.
She just walks up to him and does it.
Because it's
And
just assumed that
once
as a guy
again,
you would be okay with it.
everyone kind of memory hold that incident after it happened because she's a woman, likely, you know?
Yep.
So, I don't know. Celebrities are weird.
Yep.
Male and female and other, all across the board.
I don't know why he would do this. It's just weird. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.